First at 5, a Delano father still mourning the loss of his son more than 5 years after his death. Eyewitness News looks into the cold case of the killing of Adam Rene Guillen. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rochelle Murcia.
And I'm Michael Patterson. Late on a Friday night in January of 2022, a group of people attempted to dodge bullets fired their way.
Several were injured, and 21-year-old Adam Rene Guillen succumbed to his injuries at a nearby hospital. Eyewitness News reporter Will Silverstein speaks with Guillen's father from his son's grave in Delano.
It's been more than 5 years since Adam Rene Guillen was killed on this street in Delano. Eyewitness News takes a look back at his case that is still cold. David Vivas has been left without his son for more than 5 years after a shooting in Delano claimed the life of Adam Rene Guillen.
I was shocked. I was in disbelief. I was numb.
Vivas, a pastor at World Harvest International Church in Delano, remembers his emotions at hearing that his son was killed.
I started to cry uncontrollably just for a few moments in my home. And it was just something that you've heard of others going through this. And now I find myself dealing with this.
Guillen was not the type of person that would involve himself in violent activity, says Vivas, who described his son's kind nature.
He was willing to help even the stranger. And if he see an elderly person struggling to carry groceries or what have you, he would go offer to carry them. He was just that type of a person.
Authorities believe Guillen was killed in a case of mistaken identity and possibly related to gang activity. Yet 5 years on, the case is still cold with no new leads or suspects. With the shooting occurring just before COVID lockdowns, Guillen's death changed Vivas, who channeled his months of isolation as a way to make a difference.
As an advocate for victims of crime, I bring attention to all the other cases, and many of them have gone cold because there is no more strong leads.
Vivas hopes those who were involved are brought to justice, but also hopes others who know about the circumstances surrounding Guillen's death are brought to justice.
I blame those individuals who have knowledge of the individuals and suspects who committed these crimes. I blame them too, because they are also part of the problem, because they don't want to speak out.
On Guillen's grave, a Bible verse, Jeremiah 31:3, which reads,
"I have loved you with an everlasting love," and that seems to be very fitting for Adam, because we know that not only as a man of faith, we know that God loves everyone, but that also Adam was a young man at his age that projected love to others, including the stranger. So we believe that that verse was quite fitting to be placed on his stone.
For National Crime Victims' Rights Week, Eyewitness News has been covering several stories about crime over the years in Kern County. To watch those stories like Adam's, you can head to our website, BakersfieldNow.com. Reporting in Delano, Will Silverstein, Eyewitness News.